What's up, guys? So in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up your repricer step by step so that you can compete for the buy box. So in wholesale, we're just competing for the buy box. If you don't have a repricer, your sales will suffer because for the majority of the part, everybody has a repricer already, and you need a repricer to compete with their repricer. And if you don't have a repricer, chances are that you're only getting maybe 20% of the sales because you're not in the buy box majority of the time. If you guys stick around till the end of the video, I will give you guys my exclusive coupon code that will save you guys money. Now, I'm going to be showing you guys how to utilize Informed. Informed.co is the repricer that I work with. I've been with them for some time now, and it's by far the most professional repricer that I've been through. There's a lot of other ones, a lot of cheaper ones out there. There's Channel Max, which is like $30. There's Be Cool, which is also a lot cheaper. There's a lot of cheaper solutions. Now I just work with Inform because the company is the most professional that I've seen. They've been around for the longest. They've been around for like 5 years. They specialize on repricing, and so I've been working with them, and I know for sure that I'm not gonna have a glitch, and I'm gonna have professional service. So that's one of the reasons why I work with them. You guys don't have to work with them. You could work with somebody that's a lot cheaper, but at the end of the day, it's your business and it's your sales. So I kind of want to leave it up to the professionals. So with that said, let's jump into the video, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to set up step by step your repricing strategy and connect your marketplace. Let's go. All right, guys, so now we are on the inform.co page, and once again, you guys don't have to use Informed. You can do this, you can use these tactics with other repricers. I'm just going to show you guys Informed because honestly I think this is probably one of the more professional ones. They use SQS repricing, so that makes it a lot quicker for your repricing. The reason why the repricer is so important is because you cannot physically change your prices. I know a lot of people they're like, oh well, I only have 10 items or I only have 100 items, so for now I could just go in and just manually keep track of all my prices. Yeah, you can go in, you can change it daily, but at the end of the day you cannot keep up because if somebody else has a repricer, their price will change within the second, within 5 minutes every second, and yours will just change once a day. So it really does not do anything. Like going in to change your prices once a day will not get you more sales, because once you change your price, that other person has a repricer, he's going to adjust his price the very next second right after you're done adjusting yours. So whatever you just did, it kind of just went out the window. So once you get on the page, let's go ahead and let's start with a free trial. The link for our affiliate code is going to be in the bottom of the YouTube, so you guys can click that. That'll give you guys an extra coupon. So what I'm gonna have you guys do to make sure that we give this coupon code to the people that earn it, and the people that really want it, is use the affiliate code in the link. Once you guys get an account set up and all ready to go, just shoot us a message. I will provide you with that coupon code because you will need to enter it within 14 days. Within 14 days, that's when your trial is going to end. So you're going to need to enter it at that point. So just shoot us a message. I will get you the coupon code that will save you guys money on the monthly, right? So, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and sign up to this. So once you guys are inside of the dashboard, you used our affiliate code, you signed up with the free trial, you're gonna go ahead, and the first thing you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to add a marketplace. So let's add a marketplace. So the marketplace is where you connect to your Amazon account, right? So we're gonna add Amazon at Amazon.com if you're selling on Amazon.com. Let's add the United States. So this is where you're going to add it. So over here, we're going to copy the developer code. We're going to log into Amazon.com. Once you get once you log into your Amazon page, you're going to click on Manage Your Apps. And once you log in, you're going to click on Manager Apps, and then you're going to authorize a new developer. You're going to enter in the keys here, and then once you go through the step here, we're going to click OK. And then once we get these details, you're going to copy your seller ID and your Amazon token, and then you're going to paste them back over here, and then you're going to click save, and you are all set. So now we're going to go ahead and start adding the strategy. So the strategy is probably going to be the most important thing. So get the buy box is the one that I would recommend for most people. This is just going to be the easiest thing to do because you could click it and then it will automatically come up with its own rules. So the reason why get the buy box is the best strategy as opposed to compete with lowest price or any one of these other ones. Compete with featured merchant is really not going to work for you. Sales velocity is mostly if you're doing a private label. So if you're doing a private label and you want to use sales velocity, that will work well because it will monitor how well the price is at working for you. So for instance, if it goes to 19.99 and you start getting more sales, and then all of a sudden it jumps to 24.99 and you start getting less sales, you can actually choose what kind of sales you want to have. Like, let's say you want to shoot for a sales velocity of like 10 units a day, it will find that perfect price point. So that's for sales velocity. We're not going to need it in wholesale though. So for wholesale, we're just going to do get the buy box, and that's going to be better than compete with lowest price because not always is the lowest price is not always the best, right? So buy box can be less or it can be more. A lot of people have this concept that, oh, in order for me to get the buy box, I just have to be a penny less. Well, not exactly, because sometimes you could be more, you can be less. It really depends on a whole bunch of different algorithm and a whole bunch of different factors, that we don't really see. So get the buy box will get you the buy box even if the price is higher or if the price is a penny less, or it could be 5 cents less. We really don't know. So that's what that's going to do for you. So we're going to click on get the buy box. We're going to next. Now, there's going to be some settings here, right? So when there is no competition, you have three options. You could either do not reprice, use min price, or use max price, right? So let's say you're selling something for $19.99. Your minimum price is set to $14. Your maximum price is set to $60. So when the competition goes away, it can either stay at $19.99, or it could go to minimum price, which obviously I would not recommend if there's no competition, or it can go to the maximum price, which is 60. Now, if it goes to the maximum price, then you may lose your sales, because if it goes to $60, well, we don't know. This item may not sell for $60. I mean, especially if it was going for $19.99 before. So you want to make sure that your max price is not set too high. But at the same time, some items, will get more competitive, and they'll still sell, because if it's discontinued or anything like that, people will pay a premium for that item because you're the only seller left with it. So it really depends on the item. But I would just suggest to just keep it at do not reprice. Whatever price you had there before, let's keep it the same. That will make sure that our sales are constant. Now, if you guys don't have a lot of SKUs, I have if you have thousands of SKUs, it's gonna be hard to keep track. But if you have only a few SKUs and you want to use the max price, then by all means go for it. If you only have, because if you see sales slow down, you can go in and you kind of lower the max price individually. For me, I have thousands of SKUs, so this would just be a little bit of a nightmare. That's why I have it set to do not reprice. Okay, so when the competition is below your min price, you really don't have a choice there. You kind of have to use min price. Some people will jump the price to max price to get the competition going, but what I found is that even though you use min price, even though somebody is lower than your min price, you can still sell even though you're higher. So I would just keep it at min price. When the competition matches your min price, you're just going to want to use your min price as well. This is a new feature they just added. When buy box is suppressed, I would use your min price as well to make sure that you're getting as much sales as you can, because the buy box is suppressed. They really have no way of reading who's in the buy box. Nobody's in the buy box. So that kind of helps when you have a buy box suppressed. Price out of stock listings, I would always enable this. The reason why is because when you're out of stock, sometimes when you come back in stock, it'll keep the old price that you had, and you may sell through too fast, or something like that. So this way, once your item comes back in stock, it'll give the repricer an option to reprice it instead of just offering whatever the last price was. So that's kind of like the settings for get the buy box. We're going to click on next, And here we're going to upload the cost. So there's a few different ways that you can get the costs. You can either, if you're using our platform, we offer a direct integration with inform.co. So you could just put in the CSV file and it will automatically read the cost if you're using FBA support for your wholesale needs. If you're not, if you guys just want to feed it directly from wherever you guys are processing your SKUs, so you can upload a few different ways, right? So either you can enter your minimum and your maximum prices for each one. So let's say, when you're doing a purchase order, you kind of go through the calculation and you say, well, okay, I could sell this anywhere from $14 to $26. So you create your min and max price on while you're making your purchase order, and then you upload it for that SKU after you create the listing. Or you could use a formula. So let's say formulas don't really work that well because they're not going to take into account the fees. So formulas, I would not suggest going with a formula. If you do go with a formula, I would suggest something like 25% over cost. But then also you need to input your cost as well. So, if you're not inputting your min and max, you're going to need to upload your cost. I think the best thing that you guys are going to want to do is work on either a profit margin or work on an ROI, right? So an ROI is both of these tactics are going to be good for you because they're going to calculate automatically, right? So an ROI is just going to calculate on your cost, and then a profit margin will calculate on the total sale, right? So that will make it, so it depends on how you guys are putting together your purchase orders. If you're working on an ROI, then use the ROI. If you're working on a profit, on a general margin, then you could use the general margin. Or you could just set it to be $1, $2, whatever it is. I mean, I would not recommend going with this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and select profit margin. So profit margin, let's say here we're gonna put in a minimum of 8. It's not always going to be 8. It's gonna be higher. It's gonna be lower. It's gonna vary. It's gonna reprice it. But if for any reason the competition drops down, then I want to be able to compete with that. So I'm going to set it to 8, and then maximum I'm going to set to 35. Review. Now you're just kind of going over things. Okay, that's review. So let's finish that. And then I'm going to show you guys exactly if you want to upload, then that's going to be the best thing. So you guys can go to the upload page, and on the upload page you can actually upload your costs, right? So this works well when you have the profit margin. So you upload all your costs. This is really basic. It's really simple because when you're doing a purchase order, let's say you have 20 items on your purchase order, so you just take that purchase order and you upload that purchase order here with the SKUs, the same SKUs that you made on Amazon. So now Informed has your costs, so it can upload. So whenever that item comes into stock, after you ship it, the goods, or if you're using a prep and pack place, the prep and pack place will process it, ship it to your Amazon. So whenever it comes into stock, Informed already has your cost, and then they will just start automatically repricing, right? So there's a few ways you could do it. Either you use the file URL, which is the hosted file that from FBA support, which will have your costs because you've already uploaded them in a purchase order, and we can feed it directly. Or if you guys are using another platform, then you could just download the template and then upload it every time you have a purchase order, which is a pretty simple thing to do. You can just do it every single time you have a new purchase order. So then you will then you guys are going to go over to the dashboard. So then you guys are going to go over to the dashboard, and you're kind of just going to have to go through here. This is just another account that I have, so it is not accurate information, does not have the profit reports, but that's pretty much it, guys, for setting up a new strategy and a marketplace on Informed. If you guys have questions, or if you have any tips or anything that I kind of left out, feel free to just shoot it in the comment. I read the comments. I'll make sure to point out stuff in the comments as well. For a coupon code, just after you use the affiliate code, just shoot me a message. I will get you guys the coupon code. You have 14 days days to put it in, so you won't need to put in a credit card beforehand. So you'll have time to get that as well. Just shoot me a message. I will shoot you back the code for you to use. And yeah, and just let me know any questions you guys have. And if you guys need help, just shoot me a message. All right? Okay, guys.
You guys see any value in the video you just saw? If so, hit the subscribe button right over here and make sure you click the bell to get notifications whenever we come out with new videos every Tuesday and Thursday, so you can continue to build your own FBA machine.